English Daily MURLI 37 2024 Morning MURLI Om Shanti Bap Dada Madhuban. Essence. Sweet children, only the one Father is the remover of sorrow and the bestower of happiness. He alone removes all your sorrow. No human being can remove anyone's sorrow. Question. What is the cause of peacelessness in the world? How is peace established? Answer. The innumerable religions are the cause of peacelessness in the world. When there is diversity at the end of the Iron Age, there is peacelessness. The Father comes and establishes the one true religion, and then peace is established there. You can understand that there was peace in the kingdom of Lakshmi and Narayan. There was that pure religion and there were pure actions. The benevolent Father is once again creating that new world. There is no mention of peacelessness there. Om Shanti. The spiritual Father sits here and explains to you spiritual children. Only the spiritual Father is called the ocean of knowledge. This has been explained to you children. In Bombay, there are many social workers who continue to have meetings. The place in Bombay where they normally hold meeting is called Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan. There are two types of knowledge. One is worldly knowledge, which is given in schools and colleges. They call the Vidya Knowledge Bhavan. There must also be something else there. People don't know what this knowledge is. This should be the spiritual knowledge Bhavan. Gyan is called knowledge. Only the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, is the ocean of knowledge. Sri Krishna cannot be called the ocean of knowledge. The praise of Sri Krishna is separate from the praise of Shiv Baba. The people of Bharat are confused. They considered the God of the Gita to be Sri Krishna, and so they continue to open Vidya Bhavan's place of knowledge. They don't understand anything. This knowledge is the knowledge of the Gita. Only the one Father, who is called the ocean of knowledge, has this knowledge. Human beings do not know this. In fact, the religious scripture of the people of Bharat is just the one Bhagavad Gita, which is the jewel of all the scriptures. Who can be called God? The people of Bharat don't even understand this at this time. They call Sri Krishna or Rama or themselves the Supreme Soul. It is now the Tamo Pradhan period. It is the kingdom of Ravan. When you children explain to others, tell them God Shiva speaks. First of all, they should understand that only the one Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, is the ocean of knowledge, and that He is called Shiva. People even celebrate the night of Shiva, Shivaratri, but no one is able to understand anything. Shiva must certainly have come. This is why they celebrate his night. They don't even know who Shiva Baba is. The Father says, the God of all is one. All souls are brother. The Father of all souls is the one Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, and He is called the ocean of knowledge. Deities do not have this knowledge. Which knowledge? No human being has the knowledge of the Creator or the beginning, middle, and end of creation. They say that even the ancient Rishis and Munis did not know it. They don't even understand the meaning of ancient. Ancient means the golden and silver ages. The golden age is the new world. Rishis and Munis did not exist there. All the rishis and munis etc. came later. They too do not have this knowledge. They simply say neti neti, neither this nor that. Since they too do not know this, how could the people of Bharat who have now become tamoguni know this? There is so much arrogance of science at this time. They believe that Bharat has become heaven through the science of the present time. That is called the pomp of Maya. They have a play showing the fall of Pompi. They even say that at this time it is the fall of Bharat. The golden age is the rise and it is now the fall. This is not heaven. This is the pomp of Maya. It has to finish. They believe that because there are planes, big palaces and lights, this is heaven. When someone dies, they say that he has gone to heaven. Even from this, they don't understand that if he has gone to heaven, it must mean that heaven is at some other place. This is the pomp of Ravan. The unlimited Father is establishing heaven. At this time, there is a tug of war between Maya and God, between the devilish world and the godly world. This too has to be explained to the people of Bharat. A lot of sorrow is yet to come. A lot of sorrow will come. Heaven only exists in the golden age. It cannot exist in the iron age. No one knows what the most auspicious confluence age is. The Father explains, this knowledge is the day and devotion is the night. They continue to stumble in the dark. They study so many Vedas and scriptures etc. in order to meet God. The day and night of Brahma means the day and night of Brahmins. You Brahmins are true mouth-born creations. Those Brahmins are iron-aged physical creations. You are the most auspicious confluence-aged Brahmins. No one else knows these things. Only when they understand these things can it enter their intellects what they are doing. The Bharat which was called heaven was Satopradhan. Therefore, this surely is hell, and this is why they go from hell to heaven. There is peace and happiness there. It is the kingdom of Lakshmi and Narayan there. You can explain how the human population can be reduced and how peacelessness can be reduced. There is peacelessness in the old iron-aged world. Only in the new world is there peace. There is peace in heaven, that is called the original eternal deity religion. The Hindu religion is of the present time. That cannot be called the original eternal religion. It was because of the name of Hindustan that they have called themselves Hindus. There was the original eternal deity religion. There was complete purity, happiness, peace, health and wealth. There was everything there. Now people call out, we are impure, O purifier, come. The question arises, who is the purifier? Sri Krishna cannot be called that. Only the purifier, the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul is the ocean of knowledge. He alone comes and teaches you. Knowledge is called a study. Everything depends on the Gita. You now make exhibitions and museums etc. But people still haven't understood the meaning of the bouquets. They believe that this is another new religion. They listen to things but they don't understand anything. The Father has said they have completely Tamopradhan stone intellects. At this time many have the arrogance of science. They will destroy themselves with science and so they would be called those with stone intellects. They would not be called those with divine intellects. They manufacture bombs etc. for their own destruction. It isn't that Shankar carries out destruction. No. Those people have created everything for their own destruction. However, those with a Tamo Pradhan and stone intellects do not understand anything. Whatever they make it is for the destruction of this old world. It is only when destruction takes place that there will be victory for the new world. Those people are concerned about how to remove the suffering of woman. However, human beings cannot remove anyone's suffering. Only the one Father is the remover of sorrow and the bestower of happiness. Even the deities cannot be called that. Sri Krishna too is a deity, he cannot be called God. They do not understand anything. Those who do understand become Brahmins and continue to explain to others. Those who are to claim a royal status and who belong to the original eternal deity religion will emerge. How did Lakshmi and Narayan become the masters of heaven? What acts did they perform that they become the masters of the world? At this time, at the end of the Iron Age, there are innumerable religions and so there is peacelessness. It isn't like that in the new world. This is now the confluence age when the Father comes and teaches you Raja Yoga. The Father alone gives you this knowledge of action, sinful action and neutral action. Souls come and take bodies in order to perform actions. Whatever actions people perform in the golden age, they are neutral actions. There are no sinful actions performed there. There is no sorrow there. Only the Father comes at the end and tells you the secrets of actions, neutral actions and sinful actions. I come at the end of the last of these once many births. I entered this chariot. This is the chariot of the soul, an immortal image that isn't just in Amritsar. All human beings have an immortal throne. Souls are immortal images. This body continues to speak and move. This is the living throne of this immortal soul. All are immortal images, but death comes to bodies. Souls are immortal. They destroy their thrones. There aren't many thrones in the golden age. At this time, there are thrones of millions of souls. Souls are said to be immortal. It is souls that become Sato Pradhan from Tamo Pradhan. I am ever Sato Pradhan and pure. Although they speak of the ancient yoga of Bharat, they think that Sri Krishna taught that. They have falsified the Gita. They have changed the name in the biography. They have inserted the name of the child instead of the father's. They celebrate the night of Shiva, but they don't know how he comes. Shiva is the supreme soul. His praise is completely different from that of souls. You children know that Radhe and Krishna become Lakshmi and Narayan. The dual form of Lakshmi and Narayan is called Vishnu. There is no difference. However, there are no human beings with 4 arms or 8 arms. They have shown the goddesses, etc., with so many arms. It takes time to explain this. The Father says, I am the Lord of the poor. I come when Bharat becomes poor and when there are the omens of Rahu. There were the omens of Jupiter and there are now the omens of Rahu over Bharat and the whole world. This is why the Father only comes in Bharat. He comes and establishes the new world which is called heaven. God speaks, I am making you into the kings of kings. I am making you into the double-crowned masters of heaven. It has been 5,000 years since the original eternal deity religion come into existence. It doesn't exist now. They have become Tamopradhan. The Father himself gives you the introduction of the Creator and creation. So many people come to you at the exhibitions and museum, but they don't understand anything. Scarcely a few understand and take the course to know the Creator and creation. The unlimited Father is the Creator. You receive the unlimited inheritance from Him. Only the Father gives you this knowledge. There, when you have received the kingdom, there is then no need for this knowledge. The new world of heaven is called salvation and the old world of hell is called degradation. The Father explains to you very well. You children also have to explain in the same way. You have to show them the picture of Lakshmi and Narayan. Peace is being established in the world. The foundation of the original eternal deity religion that the Father is now establishing doesn't exist. The deities had a pure religion and their actions were pure. This is now a vicious world. The new world is called a viceless world, Shivalaya. You now have to explain to them so that the poor helpless ones can have some benefit. Only the Father is called the benevolent one. He comes at the most auspicious confluence age. The benevolent Father comes at the benevolent age and benefits all of you. He changes the old world and establishes the new world. There is salvation through this knowledge. You can take time and explain this every day. Tell them, only we know the Creator and the beginning, middle and end of creation. The Gita episode in which God came and taught Raja Yoga and made us double crowned is now taking place. Even Lakshmi and Narayan became that by studying Raja Yoga. They studied Raja Yoga with the Father at the most auspicious confluence age. Baba explains everything so easily. Acha, to the sweetest, beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance and good morning from the mother, the father Bab Dada. The spiritual father says Namaste to the spiritual children. Essence for Dharana. The study of Raja Yoga is your source of income because it is through this that you become kings of kings. You have to study and teach others this spiritual study every day. Have the constant intoxication that you Brahmins are the true mouth-born creation. You have moved away from the iron-aged night and come into the day. This is the most auspicious benevolent confluence age in which you have to benefit yourselves and everyone else. Blessing. May you be a master almighty authority who put every elevated thought into practice. A master almighty authority is someone whose thoughts and actions are the same. If your thoughts are very elevated but your actions are not according to your thought, you cannot then be called a master almighty authority. So, check whether you put into practice the elevated thoughts you have. The sign of a master almighty authority is that he will be able to use a particular power that is needed at that moment. Keep your physical and subtle powers under such control that you are able to use any particular power you need at that very moment. Slogan. When knowledgeful souls have anger in them, they defame the Father's name. Om Shanti.